Hello everyone, it's BramButterham and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 114. In the last episode, we sort of finished up Cullen's side quest with the whole lyrium smuggling for Samson. We killed some smugglers in the Emerald Graves, and we started some really long, operations. In Ferelden, I believe, and now they are all done. So Josephine has an edgy dagger grip only, memorial for Haven. It's alright. Let's do this one first. We have some resources, that's alright. And then the Arcanist and the Fade. Bianca aiming 2 enhanced. Dagna was supplied with the remnants of exposures to the rifts and the fade, and she has done something? It is perhaps best to contain her efforts to the Undercroft from now on. Alrighty. So actually, continuing her predecessor's work? Oh yeah. That's something that we have to do actually with... who was it again? I think it was Liliana.
Inquisitor.
And let's see if we have some other things to quickly do before we go to Dagna. A golden opportunity. No, that's just money.
I should inspect the
Whoopsie daisy. Gather leather, cloth, resources.
Again? How many
Here we
times
go. Alliances for Josephine.
Let us begin.
And Cullen. Cullen can wait. Already. So let's go to Dagna. We finished the operation now. Let's see what she has learned. Ooh, we have all this. And hopefully that either triggers a new quest. And if it does not, I think we may continue with the... oh, whoops. The last big quest line. Which has to do with Empress Celine, I believe. And we have to go to a ball or something. At least the main plot, so let's see how that works out. But first, Dagna.
Thank you for your investment in my investigations, Inquisitor. I've learned something, I think. I don't know.
Okay. What then? What is it?
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird. I said weird, right?
Answers, Dagna.
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are somehow. There's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall, really tall. And I thought all the thoughts.
Okay, so you were really tall?
You felt taller? How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper it carve the wall of memory, except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
Okay. Thought all the thoughts?
What do you mean when you say thought all the thoughts?
I don't know. As if for a moment I was around all my people. And my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were their thoughts?
No, my thought was all of our thoughts. Like parts. Words are mush. Maybe that's what the stone feels like. Or we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
Wow. So what's the link with no link?
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked.
Like the lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Ugh.
Okay, keep at it.
Keep investigating, and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. Then I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. keep at it. It's weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
Alrighty. Where's that rune then? You don't have a rune for us? Hello? Hello?
What can I do for you?
Okay.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Yeah, okay. So, that did not give us any new quests. Now I wonder though, because I really want to continue with the main quest. But it has been getting quite a bit harder with all the pride demons and stuff. So I do not know whether to continue or to actually think a bit more about the strategy that I want to do, because I'm still at that point where I don't really feel in control or something. Yeah, it's a bit weird. The combat, usually it goes well, but that's because I'm too high a level for all the enemies. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, gather cloth. You can actually go find some leather, Mr. Cullen Man.
To work?
And then we have Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. 12 to 15, and we are 20 or 21. Huh. Should be good.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Okay, let's see what we can investigate. Gaspard.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Okay, so he has the Chevaliers.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Okay, that's a lot to consider.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Alrighty, let's go. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halam Shiral... Hey, wasn't that the... Ah, never mind. Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an investigation or an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Power cost of 30, even though we have 185, so that should be good. And who are we taking here? Quickly thinking if some people might be more interested than others, maybe? Don't think so actually. So Blackwall and Varric maybe. Yeah, let's go with Varric, because why not? And Dorian, of course.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
fancy.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, it is an honor to meet you at last. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Exactly, that would be impressive.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I hope there's more to go on.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That ambassador, Briala, used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
Mage. No, there
Court
must be some
approval
mistake.
40 out of 100. With few exceptions, nobles and mages don't mix. Uh-oh. The court eyes you with suspicion. Wait, okay, so our approval dropped already just because we are a mage, is that correct? Holy camole. So, I have a feeling that I have to choose already if I want to support that guy or not, and I'm not really sure. I don't think so, actually. Let's see. Montbéliard's ring. A noble woman. Hello?
Pardon me, my lady. Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbéliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Sounds serious.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
She sounds like the voice actor of the girl in the estate of Arl Howe back in Dragon Age Origins. Maybe if you've played the game as well. It's the one who helps you disguise to save Anora, I believe. We'll give it to her. It's probably...
What am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Let's see. Return. Keep it. No, this will probably result in more approval. Yep. So you just gained court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval, the better.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Alrighty, 35. That's alright. And now let's have a look at the map. So it's quite big and we have 2 floors. Over here is an eastern storage and here is the... I guess the entrance to the ballroom? Not really sure. So... let's see. I do not want to enter there. I want to get the court's approval as high as possible. For some reason I have a feeling that there will be some sort of big fight later on. And the higher your... More Hala statuettes. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What do we find? Oh, it's the door. And then in that big fight, the higher your court approval is, the easier the enemies will be or something, or the more support you will have, something like that. Let's see. Who do we have here? Approach to talking nobles.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Find a safe spot to eavesdrop. Oh my god, really? This is very, very much like Assassin's Creed. Oh my lord. So let's see where they are going.
Interesting.
My god.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Oh, we have some XP. Man, that was highly disappointing, I have to say. Yeah, we have some influence, that's fine. But that is one disappointing side quest. Pick up storage key. Already. So is that the storage key in the shape of a Hala statuette then? I wonder. Because that was the storage room. Open gate. I don't think it's meant for that gate. Let's see. Is this the key? Oh. So we already found a key to a door that we did not yet find. Here we have the Hala statuette. Alrighty, superstitions of the royal family. And here is loot. Man, it's so symmetrical, this building. Sturdy enchanter mill. Hey, that is not all too bad. So we can access the storage room then. Look. Wow. No one notices, of course. We can loot. And it is both really bad. Nice. Maybe this is better? Not really. Awesome. So I wonder then where that key leads to. Maybe it's just for this big gate. Or actually, maybe it's down here. Since it's so symmetrical, there may be another door over here. This already opens by itself. Alrighty, really bad loot. And we have a scandalous password. 30? Oh my crap. Okay. Now I'll quickly make my way across the garden to see if I can find anything. If not, I'll cut it out. Okay, so there was nothing there. Let's open this gate.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Yep. I'll be careful.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like wicked grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Okay, warn the others.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
they watch over us all.
Knowing BioWare and the games they make, usually the decisions are very impactful. And in this situation even more probably. Oh, let's see how this goes. Okay. Let's see. To go up here.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Okay, let's talk to some people what they think.
Shit. I just saw 2 dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
Okay, Colin?
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
Noble?
Why are there so many elves?
I had hoped to tour the royal wing garden. Invited.
I have heard
Okay.
they are the finest.
Nothing and no one. Ha! More dwarves? Are these the ones from the Merchant Guild?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier. We can't track down who it might be.
Okay, well let's see what this is. A royal wing key. Okay, I guess it's a lot of walking around, pinging and trying to find the key. Eavesdrop on the dwarves.
Well, that's useful.
What? Okay. Apparently we did something for Liliana.
Interesting.
Guest wing? Guest wing. Can we enter?
The guest
Locked.
wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Okay.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Can't do Gaspar. I guess I will want to save here because, yeah, every time you make a wrong decision in a conversation is really bad. Looks stunning though.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Trevelyan of the Ostwick Circle of Magi. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces?
Okay, I guess we have to go here. I cannot run or
Accompanying the
anything.
Inquisitor, renowned author Beric Dethris.
Huh?
Head of noble house Dethris, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel, Warden Blackwall of Valcheven, Constable of the Grey, bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine, and Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see what they have for us. I hope this cutscene will not be too long. Otherwise this
Cousin.
episode will take ages.
My dear sister,
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lady Inquisitor, We welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Can already talk about an assassin? No, it's an honor.
I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I can't do it credit.
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Speak with Liliana. Alrighty. Well, this seems like a good place to cut off the video. Because, yeah, we have a lot of companions scattered around here now. Josephine and Cullen. We can move around again. Do we find anything? No, not really. But before I end up in some sort of big cutscene again, I want to cut off the video. Thank you so much for watching this episode, where we came to Halam Shiral, continued the main quest, Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts, and we are now in the ballroom with Empress Celine. And apparently some sort of assassin from Corypheus is here as well, but we don't know what's going on yet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode to be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching, guys.